So I've already went and primed my face, of course, and I've already put on my eyeshadow base, which I used the NYX one. And now I'm just going in to my favorite color, transitioning color, which is Peach Smoothie. And of course, I'm just going to blend that into my crease area. Like I said, I love it for transitioning, and it just is a really great shadow to help just build up with other shadows, and it just makes other shadows go on smooth as well. So that's what I'm doing here. For this tutorial today, I used a lot of colors out of the Lorac Pro 2 palette. So here I'm going in and I'm taking the color Brown Script, and I'm just giving that just a little bit of color there. And now I'm going in with the color Rose from the Lorac Pro palette, and I'm just placing that all over the lids. The eyes for this tutorial are actually pretty simple. It's not a whole lot of work, really not that much detail, because as you've seen from the picture that she really didn't have much work done on the eyes. Next, I went into the color Nectar, and I do believe it is Cool Gray. And I'm just going ahead and I'm using those two colors to kind of define the crease a little bit more, to kind of just make it a little bit darker, but not too dark that it throws off on what I'm trying to accomplish with this look. So we're just going to blend that into the crease. Next, I'm going in with my MAC Fix Plus, and I'm going to just spray this all over the face. And I'm also going to use my NARS Tinted Moisturizer, and I'm in the color Cuba for those of you that are wondering. And I'm just going to pat that all over my face. And then I'm going to blend it out. You can use a Sigma F80, or this is the Real Techniques, just flat top kabuki brush. And I'm kind of just stippling it all over, and then I go back and blend it in, because you want to make sure with this look that you kind of do a dewy look. I'm also using my Naked Skin concealer, and I'm also going to be using my MAC highlighter pen in Light Boost as well for this, to go ahead and just add a nice brightening effect under the eye like Kim Kardashian is known for. Now I noticed that it looks a little white here, guys, but it's actually going to tone down a lot. And I am using a bronzer for this tutorial. I'm actually using the Shade and Light palette, and the bronzer color that I'm using for this one, I do believe, is in Subconscious, if I'm not mistaken. I want to say that's the one I used for the contour. And I'm kind of doing a light contour here. I know Kim Kardashian usually has a really contoured face, but for this tutorial I didn't want to do too much, and I just put some of the bronzer, of course, on the nose. Next, I'm going in with my Mally. This is kind of like a highlighter. It's a yellow based kind of highlighter, pretty much. It's not actually used for that. It's supposed to be used for underneath the eye, but I like to use it just to sharpen my contour, and I think it works absolutely perfect. Again, you guys can check down in the information box below to see exactly the name of the products that I'm using, but I really do like this. It's just really nice, and as you see, I bring it up on my face. It's kind of like a corrector almost, and I absolutely love it. As you saw me doing there, I took my foundation brush, went back in and just blended on the sides of my face where I put that highlight, and I'm also using some of the Mally highlight going down the nose as well. The next thing I'm going to be using are Opal and my MAC powder, which is in Superb, which is an extra dimension skin finish. And I forgot to put the NARS translucent powder underneath my eyes, so I'm going ahead and doing that right before I apply my highlighters. Now for this particular tutorial, I actually wanted to use two highlighters. First thing I went in with was the Becca Opal. I love this highlighter, and as you see me, I'm just brushing it on with a fan brush, putting it right on the tops of the cheek, which is pretty close to my eye area because I have like a small face. So that's where it's going for me. And I'm also bringing it down on my cheek as well. Normally we put it on the top of the cheekbone. I'm also going to just sweep some down right on the cheekbone as well, because again, I want this look to look really nice and dewy. I'm applying some on the Cupid's bow, on the bridge of the nose, and a little bit on the forehead. Okay, and so that's what we're getting there. Then the next, I'm going to go into the MAC and the Curve, and I'm going to do the exact same thing. Guys, this is so close to what strobing is, to be honest with you. When people strobe, they don't really use a contour. They just really highlight the high points of the face. I've pretty much done that to everything except for to the brows. And here you see me going in. This is with the Lorac. It's actually a Tantalizer bronzer, and I'm using that just a little bit to kind of warm up the face. Very little here. You're really not going to see much difference. but I thought back that Kim Kardashian always has that nice, really bronzy look to her face, and so that's actually what I'm trying to accomplish here as well. And then next I'm going to put on my blush, which is just basically any rose color blush you have or any kind of orangey blush. And then I'm going back into the Lil Rock Pro palette. This is the second one. And I'm going ahead and applying the color Buff. I'm using the Tarte Lights Camera Action mascara to go ahead and just put mascara on my eyes. And then I'm going back in with one of my MAC colors. I'm sorry, Makeup Geek colors. And I believe it's actually, I want to say it's maybe Kitten that I'm using for the eyeshadow. I'm really not sure. Again, I will have all the products linked down below. And to finish it off, I'm spraying with my MAC Fix Plus. And I'm just going to add my lipstick, which I use within Shiraz by Bite Beauty. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll talk to you later. Bye.